We were still
Just
muted.
feed you questions. Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex, now with my mic turned on. Joined here in a lovely wash of blue light by Codazine.
Hey, hello.
Did I say it right? I feel, because you're just Cody to me, so it's been a while.
You can say just Cody.
Just Cody.
Just Cody.
Just Cody and Alex. We're just two guys hanging out here.
Hanging out.
Cody's filling in for Lucas, who's, he's got a life. Some of us have lives. I don't, but some people do. And he's going to do life stuff. So Cody was very gracious to jump in and hang out, and we are going to take a look at your Game Jam games today. We haven't played community content on the Wednesday or Saturday stream in a while. Mostly just we've been busy with the alpha. The alpha's fun. People should keep playing the alpha, but I want to play some Game Jam games because there's a lot of cool stuff out there. So I don't have a lot of news for today. I think oops, that's in the wrong place. I'm in a new office. I might sound echoey. I just moved all my stuff and was up till 4 a.m. last night setting it all up, and I now have 3 screens, so things are kind of in weird places for me, and I'm still figuring it out. So bear with me.
Guinea pig stream.
What was that?
The guinea pig stream.
Guinea pig stream, yes. You are all my little guinea pigs. IPEX says, oh, what is that? Life? I don't know. I did not get a new haircut. Takashi? But thank you. I just, I put conditioner in my hair today. So my hair's a little like suave and slicked back, and give it some time to dry, and then it'll go and it'll be like normal. So Lozen says squeak squeak. Hi Lozen.
What?
I'm stealing your man for a little while today. All right, just real quickly, we're gonna get this out at the beginning of the stream. Yes, we know there's issues with the alpha. Cody and I are artists. We can't fix the lag issues. The team is aware. The team's working on them. They're trying to do everything that they can to fix those things. So I'm not going to bring it up again on this stream. Cody's just going to give you a very gracious, if you ask later, just we're working on it.
That's right.
That's what we got for you. All right. I'm just checking the Sandbox Twitter real quickly here, making sure there's nothing important I need to let you guys know about. As always, check out those awesome collections. We've got stuff from the Creator Fund, stuff from our partners, stuff from studios that we're working with. There's all sorts of awesome stuff on there. And in particular, you're going to want to check out the... I'm just going to share it, because you're going to want to check out this collection. For the Maya Water Park. Water Park? Is it Maya or Maya? I don't know.
I think it's Maya, but English is...
It's English makes the other languages harder. That's what it does. Yeah. So you want to check out the water park collection. I'm just going to skip the word. By 01A1. There are just some amazing things. You can see some have already, looks like they've sold out. Soda Bottle Sword is out. All 200 copies. There's just some really great stuff in this collection. I mean, you get this whole burger shop for 5 sand. That's less than $5 US for this really super detailed burger shop. If you're building a city or like a festival, nice, or some sort of park, a carnival, anything. There's so much going on in here. Great little details all over the place. And it's not the only one that's like that. They've also got a noodle shop. Or they did. There's a street bar. Maybe the noodle shop's not for sale right now. Or maybe the noodle shop's being sold by somebody else. They had it in their game. my water park, but I might be mixing things up. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see if that noodle shop's for sale. Because I wanna blow up whoever made that too. Noodle shop is Sandstorms. That's right, Vivox. Thank you. I did pick up one of those also. That was at a very $10.10.
Wow.
For this amazing. This is by DM Archer, who is
It's amazing.
This is why I got it confused. DM Archer actually worked on a lot of the assets for my water park, I believe, with the 01A1 team. So it's getting off center when I zoom in. I messed it all up. I broke it.
So
I don't just
super
break
detailed.
games. I break websites also. This is just how I do. So yeah, not only super detailed, it's animated. You see the lantern swinging in the wind, the pot's boiling, the water is firing up underneath the pot. This robot here is hand whipping noodles. I don't know, spinning, whipping. I don't know what that motion's called. I've seen it. I've seen cooks doing it before, but
Oh yeah.
they're making the noodles.
That's awesome.
So great details. It wouldn't surprise me if this is made by the same artist, DM Archer. It wouldn't surprise me if DM Archer also made the burger shop. I don't know that for a fact, but it's a very similar style. But yeah, super affordable. You got to pick those up if you're building a space that's going to use those. I'm an artist. I can make my own stuff, but when I see things like this, I'm just like, I gotta not only support that artist, but I mean, they just put so much work into it. Why am I gonna double up on that work when I'd rather just feature the cool stuff that they did in the space that I'm building? So definitely pick those up if you can. So much good equipment. 5 sand for a lot of these. 5.25 with the sand tax. Lots of great equipment also. Hilarious stuff, beautiful stuff. So check it out. That's the main thing.
Did you see your cooking comment?
I imagine when Kami cooks, he always manages to find an exploit. Wouldn't be surprised if he made ketchup from carrots. I've not made ketchup from carrots, but I have made tomato sauce with carrots. That's the the hack for getting a little more sweetness in your Italian tomato sauce without dumping just straight sugar into it. Is you put down your olive oil. This is a cooking stream now. You heat up your olive oil. Make sure it's the high heat stuff. You don't want it smoking. You don't want to use the like salad dressing olive oil. Put in some extra virgin olive oil. Put down your onions. Get them all nice and sweaty and transparent. Toss in some garlic. Don't let that garlic burn. Don't do it for too long. But then toss in some grated carrots. I just take a cheese grater and I make those carrots basically into mush. And toss that all in there and let those carrots heat up and deglaze with some white wine, and then put in my tomatoes. I used canned crushed tomatoes, so because I don't have time for raw tomatoes. Ain't nobody got time.
I would watch your cooking show.
It's a lot of like just on the fly ad lib. When I cook, everything burns. Well, you gotta move it before it burns. You gotta keep things moving. I put maple syrup in my sauce. I think that could work. Yeah, it's just some sweet. I've never tried maple and tomato together. I don't.
Good. It's good.
I would eat Lozen's tomato sauce. Spilling the cooking beans. No, don't spill the cooking beans. You want to eat those beans. Once you spill them, it's kind of gross. All right, so let's take a look. We're gonna go to Game Dizzy's and Tom Voxel's tool for looking up Game Jam stuff. Let's see here. Let's find some Game Jam stuff. So in case you haven't used this tool before, this is super helpful. We are working on getting a search into the Game Maker itself, but this
Game
tool,
Dizzy says it's broken right
the
now.
new Game Maker broke it. No.
New Game Maker.
We gotta fix it because Conrad, Joe, and I need to judge the tower defense game jam, and this saves us literally like hours of time searching for games. Oh no!
So
okay,
that
the
might be
way.
a good a good point. So there's a couple comments in here talking about potential like bugs or lag going on currently in the game maker or the game client. So that's something that's being worked on, right? Obviously, all the time.
Yeah, yeah. There's teams always working on that. Sometimes there's issues that only pop up once you get thousands of people in there. So sometimes those issues aren't apparent at first, but yeah, they are working on it. Mr. Furious X says, I totally heard that table kid going, "Oh no, our game maker is broken." All right. Well, I'm seeing some Ragnarok Game Jam stuff too, but that Game Jam's still running for a long time. Tower Defense Game Jam is closed, so I'm gonna maybe jump a little bit further back. Till we start seeing some Tower Defense tags. They're probably back past 50 here. Hey, look at that. First one. Tower Game Jam Infected Goblins. Protect the foods and fruits, especially durians, by Alamak. Let's check this out. We're going in blind here. We have no idea what we're gonna see.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it.
Doing it live. Interesting question there. Does this game do mining while it's live? No, we don't have to mine anything for the sandbox because that's all happening on Ethereum, and we're running sand on layer 2 now. So I don't think sand is even getting mined. I think sand just exists now. I'm not the crypto expert here, but I'm pretty sure all the sand that's going to be mined, all the sand that's going to be mined is mined now and just sitting in wallets, waiting to get distributed, waiting for it to enter the ecosystem. I'm not 100% sure on that, but the game maker's definitely not mining sand. All right, we got a mysterious man here. The goblins got infected. They are now starving for human foods. Holy, they're going after pizza? Yes, all the foods. So run to the first gate. Stop them. I will save my favorite foods. All right. Our neighbors give some foods. They help us. Go to the 3 spots and pick some helper. Quick. Goblins are coming. They like burger too? Okay. Careful not to hurt them. They are just temporary helpers, not real allies. Friendly fire. Oh. So we got to be careful not to kill our friends. All right. This guy looks like a mean guy here. This looks vaguely like something that would end up in a Tempest Studios game here.
I actually I think I made that one.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna put the Axeman here in front. Okay, we can't run up and grab these guys. We gotta pick who would help you. Barb Berserker. Wool. Big guy. And we're gonna get Scavenger Rogue here. Okay. All right. So I think we can help attack, but we got to not hit our friends, right? Okay. So that's something that I like in tower defense when we can engage in the combat as well. I almost attacked this guy because I saw the red icon. I almost just stabbed him in the back. That would be the friendly fire they were talking about. So definitely my suggestion for something like this, this is, a finished game for finished game jam. Oh no, one slipped by. No.
No.
No. he just slid through the gate. And they keep going. They keep going. I totally I turned around and I didn't see him. He just ninja'd his way past me there. Didn't help that I wasn't paying attention. Wait, that one was pushing me. We're gonna restart. We're gonna go again. I think we can do this. I'm gonna put some equipment on if I can though.
That's one thing that's I don't think anyone really talks about with this latest Game Maker update
Oh
is
no.
things that actually push you, and it will actually push you. Because before you'd like teleport through it, right? Or it
Right.
just kind of
Yeah.
pass through you. But now it's nice.
I can't use this is a custom built character, so I'm not actually able to use equipment on this one. However, oh wait, I can hit these guys ahead of time. That feels like cheating. Um, the thing with getting pushed is that that people can get pushed into walls now, which is
Mm,
could be a problem. Can cause the collision issue will send you like down to the bottom of the map if you go inside the blocks. However,
yeah.
if you are setting up a mechanic that intentionally pushes the player, and you want to make sure they don't accidentally get pushed into the wall, setting up an object with collision inside the wall will prevent them from getting pushed through. In most cases. So,
Good tip.
yeah, you can just do an object in there. All right, we're gonna go with this again, and let's pick. We're gonna go with the old but strong barbarian. We're gonna go with Chief Barber. We're just mixing it up. We're gonna have a different selection of characters here, and I would have added some music to this to make it a little more intense, because we're kind of mellow. Actually, let me make sure that my okay, yeah, my music is on. Okay, I just want to make sure, because last time I said that there actually was music on the game. I
Oh.
just had it turned down. Hey, you guys, you just let that goblin walk through you. Not that I'm anyone to talk. I just pointing it out. Just some constructive criticism here. There you go, Venture Jet.
How many lanes are there? 3?
I think it's just kind of like an open.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're coming from lanes or if. Ooh, I hit my friend. I'm not sure if they're coming from lanes or if they just if it's just kind of like a field. Oh, okay. So I didn't realize that it ended. So some sort of like alert to be like, hey, you beat that part. You can move to the next section. I like that though. This is a nice way to set up the level to have like a tower defense section here, and then you can move on. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be right here and that was going to be the whole game. So it's nice knowing that you've expanded this with multiple levels. I'm guessing we got a grove of orange trees, maybe apple trees. Is this a carrot tree? I think this is a carrot tree.
Really yellow or carrot-looking bananas.
Uh-oh, did I just get myself stuck? Oh no. Okay. Ooh, I got out. I wasn't trying to do that. It just happens. I tend to jump on things. You know how your parents always told you not to climb up on stuff?
Oh yeah.
So I didn't do that in real life as a kid very often. A couple times. I did actually. Okay, when I was 6 years old, I did get stuck in a playground because I climbed up on a spot I wasn't supposed to. So this is
Oh, no.
a like lifelong habit of mine, climbing up on things I'm not supposed to. Somebody said it seems like a mango. I suppose it could be a mango. I don't really know what a mango tree looks like. I don't think I've ever seen a mango tree. Mangoes are kind of green before they ripen though.
Pineapple
on the
carrot
outside.
tree.
Or a pear tree, maybe. Yeah, so this playground when I was a kid had two, like those tunnels, those tubes that you climb through, and had two of them
Yeah.
next to each other. And I figured out how to get on top of the tubes, and my foot got stuck between the tubes.
Oh no.
And so my dad is like underneath trying to push my foot up, and my mom is like on top trying to lift me up, and I'm going, I'm stuck. They're gonna have to call the fire department and cut it apart. And that was a formative experience, and I obviously did not learn my lesson. Well, I learned my lesson that I didn't do it in real life, but if I get stuck in a game, it's not physically my foot getting stuck.
It's easy respawn.
Yeah. Mysterious man says the infected goblins have taken over half of my orchard. Please help them to save the remaining orchard. Maybe it's a durian. Durians are like round, aren't they? They're not kind of like long. Uh, durian in your orchard, just throw it to them. No durian in my orchard. Wait, I'm a little confused on that line.
Maybe it's an acronym.
Maybe. It seems like both of me and the mysterious man are confused as what to say next.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some friends. We're gonna go for the redhead scout, Barb Berserker, Axeman, and Barb No Hair. Oh, Barb is short for barbarian. I kept on expecting like a woman named Barb.
Barbara?
Barbara to pop up. And I'm like, that doesn't. I mean, I'm not going to assume, but Barbara's got a beard. All right. So these trees are going to make it harder to spot. I hope none like sneak to the sides here. Like this guy.
Through the trees.
Oh, he pushed me through the tree. So, depending on how this is set up, like you'll notice that the goblins are just moving. You know, they're just a moving platform, so they don't really have any animation on them. You could set them. Oops. Sorry, barbarian bald. Sorry, Axeman. I keep on hitting my friends. So you could make the goblins a child object of the moving platform, and then you can use the animated asset behavior on the goblin to make it look like they're running, or walking, and then they'll have a motion along, so they're not just kind of sliding on the ground. Wait, are we not done? I can't go to the next zone. Oh, it opened up over here. Oh, okay, because that's where the goblins were coming from. So we wanted to go this way. Open sesame. Oh,
you know what? An interesting thing with that animation thing that I found is if you set it to a healer, the goblin a healer, but turn everything down so it's not healing, it will actually walk. And if it stops to turn around, like if you're doing the pace thing, it'll actually change animation to idle and then walk back. So where it's actually doing multiple animations realistically instead of...
If it's attached to a moving platform?
If it's attached to a moving platform.
What?
Yeah, it's insane.
That's weird and amazing, and I love that.
I know. I hope
I don't think I'm supposed
0.75 hasn't tweaked that, but yeah, that was the deal.
Cool. I did not realize that. I wonder, was that part of Cyber Dragon's tutorial on how to set up tower defense games?
I have no idea. Yeah, I was experimenting. We have a kind of a stealth area in the monochrome game, and I needed patrols to go back and forth, and having them just be walking and then turning. They're still walking while they're turning. It looked really weird, but trying the healer, they actually stop and then turn and then resume walking. So it's really nice. Yeah.
Okay. This is one of the fun things in the sandbox is what I've coined as emergent game design. Because we talk about emergent gameplay in games like Minecraft and stuff, where you build, like, you make your own game mechanics out of the available mechanics, and you end up coming up with something new and fun. Like in the case of Minecraft specifically, I can't remember what it was called. There's the game where you'd be up on a platform and you'd be fighting other players, and the platforms would break and eventually you'd fall down inside. Yeah. I can't remember the name for that. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. And the thing with the sandbox is that you've got emergent game design. You've got people building games, and they find something that's like, I'm not sure that's how that was supposed to work, but it's really cool. And then you've got like gliders, flying across
Right.
maps and stuff.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk to our mysterious man here. Hey, you saved my orchard. To pay you my gratitude, there, free durian. mm. Okay, so we could throw both the durian with the coconut to the goblins now, right? Oh, don't throw the coconut. I like coconut. Defend goblins from my durian ice cream, durian cake, durian coffee. I, for those of you who don't know, durian is a very stinky fruit. I'm not. It's native to Southeast Asia, I think. But you can get it like all across, like Japan and other stuff, other countries out in the Pacific. And I've never smelt it, but I've been told I've heard from many sources that it kind of smells like really stinky cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fruit, but it's like overwhelmingly pungent, and it's in some places they ban you eating it on public transportation.
Oh wow.
It's like the equivalent of bringing like fish and microwaving fish in the office microwave.
Oh yeah. Pretty stinky.
I can't. I don't want to be hitting my teammates here, but they're overlapping each other. So much friendly fire. I'm not sure if this might be like a fever dream of mine, but I seem to remember that there was a point in like 0.4 or something like that where enemies could friendly fire each other also. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Wow.
The last one? There's still one over there. You coming? Hey, there he goes.
Ben Nee has a question on YouTube. At the Maya water park, they use the bird behavior for the surfers up in the sky, but they have collision. How did they make that?
I'm not 100% sure because I haven't tested this in the latest versions of the Game Maker, but I think they attached the surfer to a bird and then rotated the surfer so that way it would be sideways, or potentially they maybe just rotated the surfer as a bird behavior because the bird always does a circle parallel to the ground. Like we can't rotate the object and make it, cycle off. You know, I was trying to remember the word for when the planets orbit off the axis. Like Pluto is like kind of like
Right.
way off. There's a word for that, and it's not coming to mind. But yeah, so when you rotate the bird behavior, actually, we beat this game. This is fun. The story was a little. The dialogue was a little wonky, but it was still pretty funny with the durian stuff. So we're actually going to jump into the Game Maker real quick and turn this down.
Yeah, Aerotel says a good point. It could have been just a custom animation that appeared to look like a bird. They made
That is true. Although I did notice there was variation in the height, which is something that the bird behavior does. The bird kind of oscillates up and down and side to side ever so slightly in its spin. So we're gonna take a car here. We're gonna make it a bird, and we're gonna look at the weight moves real quick. So you can see that it already kind of tilts in based on the way it's supposed to turn. But you can see that it's moving up and down a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I felt that up and down motion for the surfers. So let's get something with more Power? Is it power or magic that... Uh-oh. We got stuck. There we go. I don't remember if it's power or magic that does the radius. Max fly width is power. All right, so let's get an object with more power. We're going to look for power gems. And we'll grab something that has a bunch of power.
I think the bird behavior doesn't override the collision though, right, Alex? You still have collision on the asset itself.
Yeah, the bird behavior is normal collision that you would expect if the object was just standing still. But if you had the asset animated to spin around like that, the collision would be that entire circle. Oh, that's a new icon. Oh, interesting. We need to get that fixed. Let's see. I'm trying to find like a kind of flat object that I could maybe stand on. We'll do Mjolnir here. Oh, so Mjolnir is kind of sideways anyway. Actually, I don't want to do it that one because it's an equipment. It's got like extra nodes and stuff that might confuse our test here. Let's see. Okay, the add sign. This is a good one because it's upright like we would expect that surfer to be, right? Did we get rid of the car? We did. So we're going to put on a bird behavior. So you can see it tilts a little bit. It's not tilting too far. But you can tell it's also moving up a lot. So there's an oscillation up and down, and there's an oscillation kind of in and out from the center of the turn. The pivot point. So if we're going to reduce the height down so we can actually get to this thing. I'm going to edit the logic. We're going to change the minimum fly. So that's why you have min and max fly height and min and max fly width, because you can kind of control how drastic that motion is. You see it's not tilting nearly as much because it's not as far out. It's not banking as hard for that turn. So if we rotate this, we're just going to see what happens. What happens if we rotate this thing? See, it flips up. So that doesn't work. So changing the orientation of a bird doesn't do anything. But what we could do, maybe, is attach a car to it. And we're going to go to our hierarchy panel, and grab the blue car and attach it to the add sign. And so now the car should follow along with it. Yep. Ooh. Okay. So that's cool. I don't know that would have worked before. The car is a basic platform, so you could actually see it sliding. So you can make some interesting stuff with that, right? You've got a moving platform attached to a bird. Whoa. It just moved like in a square. Oh, it's doing it like a weird, like right angle. That's wild. Okay. Huh. I'm not entirely sure what that motion is, like how you could predict that and make it do certain things, but we're just going to turn that off. And let's see what happens if we rotate the car sideways, like you see those surfers, and then maybe we can turn this bird behavior invisible. Turn that one back on. So when you turn an object invisible, all of its children become invisible, but then you can go to the children object and turn their visibility back on. And now we've got a sideways car that's following the path of the bird. And this car will push us around. If we can jump high enough, we could get on top of it. There we go. So this is how you would set up something like those surfers that you see at the last section of Maya Water Park, is they can make a bird behavior, get something with like a really wide fly radius. Like we can even make this bigger. max fly width. And we could even increase the max fly height. Make it go up real high at some points. And we're going to lower the car a little bit. And if we... Oh, I can't go fast enough. I missed it. I missed my opportunity. But here you can really see that bird behavior doing its wild turns. So it's spinning around here, I think. But the car is going in and out from the center with that large fly width and going up and down a lot. Oh, I almost had it. So you can do a lot of stuff with that. That's how they did that. I hope that answered that question thoroughly. Cody.
It's me.
What do you think about doing a giveaway for him?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. IPEC says, OMG, Alex, you made us one of them in the form of a side crash car. Yeah, I did make those cars, the blue car and the red car, both the whole and damaged versions. It's fun. I was only asked to make the damaged version, and I was still young and ambitious then, and had a lot of energy. So I was like, I'm gonna make a real car, fully functional, fully like not damaged, and then I'm gonna wreck it. And so I started by making the nice car, and then I made the wreckage as like realistic as I could, based on the car that was in good condition.
All right, I've got that link ready.
But those wouldn't turn around like that car. Their surface is always upwards. Yeah, so the car that I set up was moving kind of wild, because I didn't have an object with a lot of power. You have to set the settings right, because that oscillation that you were seeing was pretty extreme. I don't know. Maybe I can bring up MS Paint real quick and show you what the bird behavior does.
Did we announce what the giveaway is?
Oh, yeah, the giveaway. So I should probably say that. I just assume that everybody here is a return viewer. Every stream that I do, we give away a Season 3 Alpha Pass. Well, okay, I shouldn't say every stream that I do. Every stream during the Alpha season that I'm doing, we're doing a Alpha Season 3 Pass, as well as a Wizzy the Purple's Enhanced Hat.
Awesome.
Which is an equipable NFT that you can use in any single player games in the alpha or in the game maker if you're playing games from the gallery. And the enhanced hat, I don't remember what gems it has.
Are these ones through the same link?
Yes, yeah, we just do 2 random number generator rolls on the same list for that.
All right, good to drop it in chat then.
Yes, we are also. Okay. Yeah, the one that Lucas gave you.
Yep.
Yeah,
got it.
We're all
here.
set.
It comes right now.
So go check out the form link in the chat. It's probably saying that it's from the Sandbox. It might say restream.io depending on what platform you're on. So the hat we're giving away is the enhanced hat. It's got power and defense gems, meaning that they'll actually help you in experiences by giving you a little boost to your HP and your attack power. And you look pretty cool while doing it too. So that bird behavior, you've got your outer rotation, your inner rotation, and then you've got the height, your min height and your max height, right? So what's happening is your bird will go clockwise on this thing, and it's going to go in and out between these like this. Like that. And while it's doing that, it's also going up and down. So it's also going like this. Like that. Excuse my very messy mouse drawing here. So when you combine those motions, you're ending up with something that's kind of like in between all those things, right? So you're going, I mean, it's not going to be exact, but you're both going from here and then up and out and then back down and in and up and out, back down and in. And those oscillations don't necessarily line up with each other. So it kind of does all this weird stuff, but you can kind of control it. Let's if you get something with power and maybe like legendary, so like this giant slayer, you get that, you make it a bird, and you set the max fly width to be very close to the minimum fly width. That way, that oscillation is very small. And then you bring that those fly heights close together, so there's very minimal turning there. Now the path, oh, it's it just scooped me up like a hoverboard. I wasn't expecting it to run over me. That was actually pretty cool. You turn the speed down. Let's do something like that. And you can see that it's following a very even path. It's dropping me off on the ground because it's going too low. Move it up a little bit. All right, so now we're following a very circular path it's not doing those wild turns because I made that oscillation space very narrow. When you make that oscillation space wider, the curve is more extreme. It does more of a wave motion. So this is pretty consistent. And if you get it just right, then it's going to be very, very consistent. I mean, you can make the values like totally overlap each other. If I do 15 and 15 and 0 on that. It should be a nice smooth ride. Actually, let's move it over. Let's center this over the spawn so we can kind of look in the middle and see where it's. Oh, that's weird. It teleported me from the spawn over to, basically the sword carried me over to its path, so I didn't even have to run up to it.
Oh.
So now we're gonna. No, don't leave me behind. Some objects it's easier to slide off of than others.
So Drakush is asking how long it will take to receive the already won alpha passes.
So I know that Panda said that obviously like none of the streamers are in charge of distributing those. There's another team that does that. We run the giveaways, but we don't do the distribution. And I know that Panda said that she was going to become an angry panda and potentially bite somebody or scratch them or, attack them with a thing of bamboo. I don't remember what it was, but she was going to do some sort of, impressive WWE wrestling maneuver and, suplex them into, I don't even know what that means. So yeah, Panda's gonna go bite somebody if the alpha passes aren't distributed soon. All right, so you can see that even though this thing keeps dropping me, probably just because of the way it is, it is very consistent in its motion. And if we were to attach another object to it, we can rotate that object in any orientation. So if you just make a normal like surfing guy, I don't think I have anything like a sailboat.
Lozen says it's the DDT.
The DDT? Is that the move?
Yeah. Same move. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know nothing about wrestling. I took karate for like 6 years, but I never watched any like wrestling stuff. So
can they use .eth addresses in the form?
Yes.
.eth. Yeah. Okay. Ice Pilot. Sorry about that. .eth is good to go.
Yeah. So on the Sandbox end for the Alpha Pass, they need the number, but you can find the number from the .eth address. Like if you look up your .eth ENS on OpenSea, it says it goes to whatever your original number is. Sail. Anything with a sail. I don't have anything with a sail. Maybe a boat. Here we go. We use one of the Aoki boats from the... So we saw that just rotating this... Whoops. I grabbed the wrong side. Rotating it and attaching it to the bird behavior, it was consistent. It stayed in place the way you'd expect. And that's how they got those to work in Maya Water Park. Which is nice. It's cool that works that way. Ooh, am I actually staying in place now? Yay, I can enjoy this leisurely ride on a flaming sword attached to a inflatable raft.
Sideways boat. That's cool.
Oh, I'm sliding forwards off of it, and now it's just pushing me. I think it's because the sword has some animations, so the collision bounding box on it's going to be a little weird. But yeah, if you intentionally set up something like that, you can make the tweaks needed to make it work consistently. All right, let's get one more Game GM game in here. Let's see. We found the last one on page 50. Oh, we got a bunch of tower defense. Okay, we've got Quest Rooms by Doka 2. Crazy Veggies? I would say veggies instead of veggies, because it I don't know. It's very hard in English to do a GS like that. Veggies. It sounds weird. Help the vegetables protect the tower from ravenous bugs by DQuest Studios 2. Zombie Defense by Vina. Ramen Quest 2. It's a sequel of the first game, Ramen Quest, by Green 23. We got 4 options. So so I need some nominations in the chat here. Who are we doing?
Shout it out.
We got vegetables, we've got quests, we got zombies, we got ramen. Cold Cuts and Cheese says veggies.
It's brightly colored. It's kind of different looking.
Yeah. I'm seeing a bunch of people saying vegetables. All right, let's go with that. I'm gonna go with this one. Cody, how's that form looking? How many responses we got?
We're at 238 right now.
All right, I think we're gonna leave it open for about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna close it down. Would you mind sharing that to the chat again?
Yep, absolutely.
Everybody said, "Wow, that's." I'm actually surprised by how many people are saying vegetables.
I just want to see the bugs.
Oh, it's actually, this is very cute. This definitely has a sense of art direction.
Got a good style
Tutorial level. Talk with the elf. Oh, and it's fixed camera too. We don't see that too often. Okay, so we've got our path here. People are saying this game is really good. It doesn't have any music though. At least not yet. We'll see.
Oh, that carrot is so cute.
It is cute, isn't it? I can't zoom in to see it better, but it is pretty adorable. Like everything in here is cute. Hi, Carrot. I'll teach you the basics of the game. Great. Also, these flowers, this flower by my head right here, the face of that flower reminds me of like, I don't know, like Rick and Morty kind of stuff almost. Like I expect that flower, like if the bugs come, I expect that flower to just start screaming. Just like, all right. The main task is to protect the seed tower from waves of enemies. Dangerous bugs and insects will attack the tower and try to steal the gene pool of the vegetables. I don't know why I'm reading this with like a dramatic narrator voice. This is a cute little elf. The main task is to protect the seed tower from the waves of enemies. Dangerous bugs and insects will attack the tower and try to steal the gene pool of vegetables. Legend has it that an altar with a burn on top will ward off the enemies. Is that too annoying? There are 2 types of turrets. Normal, against enemies on the ground, and anti-air to protect the air. It costs exactly 5 points to build the tower. I feel like the carrot should have a deep voice. Clearly. You will get coins over time and can build towers at special places to build. You can keep track of your points on the scoreboard next to the tower with the bird. Got it. Enemies will come out of here. Walk into pink roads. Destroy enemies with the towers and your sword. Okay.
I think you have to talk like that from now on, everybody thinks.
Too much helium. As I don't have, like, Joe's got, like, voice switcher stuff. I just have to do it natural. That is not my real voice. Do you guys want to hear my real voice? My real voice is this. That's my real voice.
Disney just issued a lawsuit, Stevie says.
for my voice. Star Fox Adventures is the first thing that comes to mind. Well, okay, yeah, and then it'd be a lawsuit from Nintendo then. Apparently, Lozen likes this voice. This is one of the things that like you realize you can do when you're a kid. Like after your voice changes, you're a guy, you hit puberty, and you're just like doing weird noises with your voice, and then all of a sudden you realize you can do this, and you know it's a thing. And then you become an adult and you start dating, and then you forget that you can do it for like 10 years, and then you have kids. And your wife has never heard you do this voice.
Oh wow!
And you have kids, and they're making silly noises, and you're like reading them books and stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I can do this silly voice. And then you're like, hey everybody, I can do this voice. And your wife's just like, what?
Oh my gosh!
And it's if a guy tells you that he can't do that voice, it's because either he doesn't realize he can do it and he's never tried, or he's lying.
You should have saved the voice for your vows. Like just wait till that moment, and then surprise.
I didn't think about it. As there are other things on the mind at that moment than pranking.
Yeah.
And love is rekindled. It says. So now this is on. You know, nobody's seen me doing these voices outside of my family, but now everybody knows.
And it's clipped hundreds of times, right, everybody? Clip it all day long.
Oh, all right, okay. All right. So where were we? The elf. It's time to try your hand at combat. Accumulate enough points and build 1 tower of each type. Good luck. Game on.
I'm ready to see these bugs. Be like Starship Trooper bugs or cute
I
bugs.
don't. That whole conversation, I don't remember the.
What does
How do
what?
we? Okay, build a tower, 5 gold. How much gold do we have? I don't know how much gold we have.
9. It looks like we have 9 points right there.
Oh, got it. Okay, and we can attack.
Oh, it's cute. Caterpillar.
Where's there's another one apparently. Oh, there's the bee. Why is my air defense tower not doing anything? Kill the bug! Kill the bug!
How do you get up there?
I think that's what you need the air defense towers for. How do I?
Oh no.
I was not paying close enough attention to the instructions because I was too busy doing silly voices, and now I don't know how to play the game. How do I get that gold coin?
It says you have 9 points, but
Build the tower! Oh no, I have failed. Is it even attacking the tower?
I don't know. There's no health. I don't think.
I think we need to. I think we just need to try restart this one. We're gonna go back to the main menu. Maybe I took too long doing all the silly voices.
Alex, what version is this?
This is 0.7.3. So
Oh,
this was, I think, the same version that would have been used to make this game. I could be wrong.
0.4 and 5, 7.4 and 7.5 weren't out then, right?
I don't think the game makers come out for 4 and 5. I could be wrong though.
VVox says we're made in 0.6.24.
Well, then I may need to. Oh, there were helpful arrows pointing at everything that I
Oops.
wasn't paying attention to. Oh, I don't collect the gold coin; it just counts up. 3, 4. Give me the 5. Give me. Wait, it took my money and it didn't build the tower. Okay, we're gonna.
Oh, no.
I think I still have. I think I still have 6.24 installed. I don't know if it'll let me launch it though. We're gonna find out. Let's see.
How long did you want the form open for?
Yeah, we should close it now.
Close it. I set a timer, but I set a timer for 10.
Oh, I said 2.
3 minutes left. Okay, so it went for 7 minutes.
That's okay.
My
Just
bad.
a little extra time.
Okay, it's closed now.
Do you mind? Do you know how to dedupe it?
Yep, pretty sure.
Okay.
Get on that right now.
Cool. All right. While you're working on that, I'm going to try to get this game working. Let's see. We're going to go to our installation folders. We're going to go to. Oh, I've still got 6 folders for 6.24 Game Maker, 7.2 Game Client, 7.2 Game Maker, 7.3 Game Client, 7.4 Game Client, 7.4 Game Maker, 7.5 Game Client. I have a digital hoarding problem. Let's see if this runs. Oh, it's starting up. No. I can't force it to run in that version. I don't think there's anything I can do to make it run in that one. We're gonna try it one more time in the 7.3 Game Maker. I'm gonna need to, in order to judge the game jam fairly, I'm gonna need to get access unlocked for me to run the previous. Basically remove that permission. Ah, it's so loud. Oh no.
Remind me, what you guys do with multiple entries. Do you take them both out, or you just make it to where there's one?
Uh, if it's just twice, I would take out one of them. If it's
Okay.
like they put in like 5 times, then they're totally out.
Bye bye. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Twice could be an accident.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time. What happens if we try GameMaker 0.0000001 point? Well, that's the same as 0.1 point whatever. 0.1 was a long time ago now. The first GameMaker that I ran didn't have a version number, and it was not even. It was built in Java, not Unity. And it looked nothing like a GameMaker now. And then when 0.08, so before 0.1, 0.08 was the pre-alpha. It was in Unity, and it was sort of like this, but it was very different. The game maker user interface was totally different. Do we know if it's implementing something like soul-bound assets? I don't know what that means. Cody, do you know what soul-bound assets are?
I mean, NFTs are kind of soul-bound assets unless you sell it. What are we talking about specifically, though?
I don't know. Tina's from YouTube says, Alex, do you know if Sandbox is implementing something like soul-bound assets?
Yeah, so I mean, NFTs, wearables, like you can go to experience, and it's always with you. It's bound to your character. Until you
Okay.
sell it.
I understand. I don't think I, soul-bound
like
World of Warcraft. There's a term for that in RuneScape also. I think just non-tradable. I think is what.
Yeah.
So I never played World of Warcraft. I played RuneScape. That's why Joe and I were destined to work together. 'Cause he still plays RuneScape. So yeah, I wasn't familiar with the term soulbound, but it makes sense thinking about what the words are.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go through this tutorial, and we've got our 9. So I guess 9 is the most you can have since it's a single digit. Okay, so yeah, I needed the gold. I can't build the anti-air tower. That's why I was never able to get rid of the bee or the hornet. For whatever reason, the anti-air tower does not work. Oh, I can still attack its shadow though. Got it. Okay, there we go. Preparation. Okay, we got 9. Well, that's a big donut. We're gonna build an anti-air tower. Okay. All right, we've made progress. Build a tower. And is this the same? Is this the same currency as the other side? Okay. Yeah. All right, this is really cute. Can I equip stuff though? No, I can't equip anything. Success! Wow, that is an intense success screen. I like that. We're gonna build another tower here. And oh, that's a lot more bugs. We've only got 3 tokens. I can't spend them all. Oh, but we got 4 over here. Oh, there's another lane. Oh no.
Oh no.
Quick, build a tower. I didn't notice the other lane open up. Wait, are all the lanes open, or is it just? This is just the 2. I think it's just the 2. Okay. All right, quick. We gotta hurry back. Ah! No. No. Just running around. you too. Give it to you guys. There we go. Okay.
Alex, you know what a shadow ban is?
They want me to explain what a shadow ban is?
Yeah, they're asking what's that talk about shadow ban all over Discord. What does shadow ban even mean?
I
have no
haven't
idea.
seen the talk on Discord, so I don't know what the conversation is around it. A shadow ban. I've got to prepare for the next wave. Hold on. I don't know if there's any bugs. There are bugs on that one, so I gotta put one here. Build a tower. Build a tower. Build a tower. Build a tower. And squash some bugs. So, what a shadow ban is when an account on social media or on a game, anything that you can have an account on, when it's banned, but there's no like communication that it's banned, and actually to the account holder, it might not even look like they're banned. They just realize that they might not even realize that like their posts aren't showing up for anybody else. So you'll see like on Twitter, somebody might start complaining that like their friends aren't seeing anything that they say anymore, like, or people who have clicked on the bell to get notifications when somebody says something, they're not getting the notifications anymore. It usually requires somebody else telling you that, hey, I don't see your stuff anymore. That's what a shadow ban is. You can now use peas. No, say it again. I didn't see what you said. Oh, okay. We click on we go to the broccoli. Oh no, we only get so many recharges. I wasted one. we can talk to the broccoli to have them drop peas. We need an air defense. Oh, I just noticed the way the cannons animate is really cool. I hadn't really seen it before. The assets in this are really good.
Yeah, they look nice. So I guess why that was being asked, and it kind of goes back to the top of the stream here about there's a discussion in the Discord that everyone has different leaderboards and that many are in the shadow ban, and we'll find out at the lock at the end of season.
There are the like different, the leaderboards looking different for people has been noticed, and I did report it. So and what I saw wasn't indicating a shadow ban, because it was like the leaderboards were more different than one user not showing up. Like, if what a shadow ban would look like is like the leaderboard being one off, like basically just the person who was banned wouldn't show up on the leaderboard for everybody else. So they would see themselves on the leaderboard, and I mean, in theory, would see themselves on the leaderboard, and the other people wouldn't see that one person. But the screenshots that I was shown, it was a bigger difference than that. It was like multiple. It looked to me more like a caching issue, like it had updated, the leaderboard had updated for one person and not for the other person. So they were, no, they killed my parrot, or I think that's what they did. They killed my monument. Okay, this is cool. It's challenging and it's difficult for me to make decisions while talking.
I have the form deduped.
Okay, all right. How many entries did we have?
We have 289.
Okay. We're gonna roll. 289. All right, for a Season 3 Alpha Pass, that's going to be line 153. I don't know who that is. Cody will have to tell me. He's looking.
Looking. We put it in our chat. Read the whole.
All right, so congratulations goes out to Cindy from YouTube. You just won an Alpha Season 3 pass. And then for Wizzy the Purple's enhanced hat, number 88 on the form.
And the rest of this, just so I keep it together. All right. 88 is. On which?
All right, that name looks familiar. Let me just double check the winners list and make sure that it's a new winner. And it is. So congratulations goes out to Sanja770 on Twitch. You just won Wizzy the Purple's enhanced hat.
Nice.
All right, we're going to try this game one more time. It seems to be working fine. I didn't understand what I was doing the first time. But yeah, so the thing with shadow bans, or the thing with the leaderboard, I'm not sure is a shadow banning thing, because it appears like the leaderboard is too different between users for it to just be like one name that's not showing up. But like I said, that issue has been reported. I know the dashboard team is looking into it. It could just simply be a caching thing. So the way websites on a global platform work is that in order to make your access to the website faster, there's localized servers to your region. I think something just fell over behind my green screen. So there's more localized servers to your region, because it takes time to get access from the other side of the planet. So sites like Cloudflare help distribute that data across multiple servers around the world, which also helps it so that way, even if your connection is pretty fast to wherever a server is, you're not getting like crowding with too many people connecting to the same server at the same time. So that distributes over a wider network. But because it's distributed over this wider network, sometimes when there's updates to things, it doesn't reach every server at the same time. So that's something that I've had to deal with a lot before with when I would, even me updating the templates in VoxEdit, I would upload a new template to VoxEdit. I would publish it so that way everybody in theory should have access. But then I would go to test it myself, and it would still be the old template. And I was like, I just updated. I know I did because I'm the one who did it, but it wasn't downloading the new template because the update that I pushed was on the main server, but it hadn't populated the server local to my region. Whereas I would message one of my coworkers and be like, "Can you test to see if this is the new version?" And they would open VoxEdit, and it would be the new version instantly for them. And for whatever reason, it just hadn't updated. It's like a timing thing. So then I would come back like an hour later and it would be the same. So obviously with leaderboards, we want those to be as consistent as possible. So you can actually increase the rate of caching so that way you get updates more frequently. But like I said, I did report it to the dashboard team. They're looking into it. hopefully they get that all cleared up real soon. But the inconsistent leaderboards, I don't think is a shadow banning thing. I don't think there's any official word on shadow banning. So I'm not going to make any statements regarding that because I don't have an official say on that. All right, fly through this tutorial. We're going to build a tower and we're gonna go attack. Can I charge attack? I can only charge attack forwards. Is there a health bar for the parrot?
I haven't seen one.
I'm not sure how you can tell if you're doing well. All right, we're gonna build a tower here. We're gonna build a tower here. Oh, what do you mean? I've got 5. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Are microtransactions possible as of now to pay sand rewards to players or ask them? Whoop, the chat just started moving. For entrance fees of an event in the sand token. Not yet. That is something that we want to implement. That the what we've been doing for now. There's no transactions happening in the game client right now. Sorry, got a little congestion going on. So there's no transactions in the game client at this moment. Does it matter which side the tower is on? I feel like the tower there's not really attacking the caterpillars. They're just kind of hanging out.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Ooh, I just rolled over that beetle.
Love those caterpillars.
They are super cute. All right, we're gonna build another tower here, and I think this is the wave where. Oh, it tells you on the quest. I'm an idiot. Prepare for the next wave in the middle line. 5 caterpillars, 4 bugs, and the right line 5 bugs, 5 caterpillars. I need to read.
Read the instructions, Alex.
No, you can't make me.
Do you read your desk instructions, or are you just gonna be playing and it's gonna like crash around?
There were no words. It was just pictures.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe that's why there's instructions without words, because like nobody reads this stuff. Just follow the pictures.
I do. So the funny thing is not in games, I do tend to read instructions. And actually, before a game starts, I'll read the manual. If it's like on a disc and it comes with a manual, I'll read the manual. But once I start getting pictures, I stop looking at words.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's a flaw of mine. Is that basically get the caterpillar? What are you doing? Thank you. Once there's like flashy visual stuff, I just start ignoring words entirely. Wave on the left, yeah. Hornets and bugs. So we need air defense, and we need a tower. Okay, and it's all on the left lane, so I don't need to run away from it. Yeah, man, those quests are really helpful.
Yeah, it is helpful.
If only I had known. What were we were talking about something before I realized what was going on with those quests. I don't know if I'm supposed to attack the hornets down here, but I can, so I do.
So Only Hardcore on YouTube's asking how the competition will be judged if games are broken.
So I mentioned how like I'm gonna try to make sure that I can get the client working the previous version, so I can talk to the game developers and make sure that I get a build. When a game is broken, we spend a lot of time as judges making sure that it's not just on our end that a game is broken, right? So we try our best to make sure that we're playing the right version of the game, um, and or the right version of the game maker. Um, Real quick, prepare for the next wave. Left and right lines. 5 hornets, 5 bugs each, I think. So I think I need another air defense here. And we're going to do an air defense here. So what was I getting at? So if a game is unplayable, we will actually watch the video that's provided. That's why we have people send those videos. Come on. So we watch those videos, and if as far as we can tell, it's a game logic issue and not a game maker issue, because a lot of times I can tell the difference between a game that wasn't made in a working condition versus a game that, like, everything seems like on point, but this thing is not firing correctly. It could be a bug. Like, it's one of those things that you get a sense for after, working in the tool since before it was released. No, don't kill my pirate. Last one. Go. Yeah. Wait. I thought that was the last one. Am I missing a bug? There's one left. I don't know where it is.
It's a tunneler.
I've got a mystery bug.
Only Hardcore says talk with green NPC to AoE spell. Oh, but there's no bugs to kill right now.
Yeah. I'm not seeing the bug. Maybe it got stuck at the gate. I don't see
Bug about
there. I do
bugs.
love this donut asset though. That's really good. There's those ones. They're just chilling out, waiting. I mean, I guess I can just start swinging wildly and see if maybe there's a hidden bug somewhere.
They accidentally put 20 instead of 19.
All right. I think we might be stuck.
Yeah.
It's cool though. You can see the level of detail really well. The LOD fading. So if you look at this bush, so if you look at my mini map and look at the N for north, it's pointing at this block, and as we get closer, it gets a little detail. As we get closer, it turns into a full bush. So you can see that the level of detail is working, which is really cool to notice, and that's something that helps with game optimization. Oh wait, this tower is aggro about something. The bug is around here somewhere. Otherwise, that tower I don't think would have a built tower here. This is kind of unfair. the counter keeps going up for gold. I can keep on building stuff. This is hacks. I don't have enough coins. Now I do. So anyway, back to like whether bugs are from the game maker or from the person building it. Oftentimes we can tell just by the nature of like what happens on screen. And if we encounter a bug, at least for me, I don't stop playing until I beat games. Like you've seen me on stream before, right? I don't typically rage quit on games. I just keep on going until I can get them to work, even if it means me breaking the rules of the game to get past a part. Like I've had game game jam games where the you couldn't progress because of some bug, whether it was from the game maker or from the game creator, like the game logic, or from a bug in the game client. Um, and I would do everything that I could to get past that point and still beat the game because that's just the way I play games. Um, so on top of that, like when we do encounter those things, we watch the video of your gameplay. And a lot of people who submit their games for the game jams provide an entire playthrough of their game. So if we can see that it works correctly on your playthrough, um, we can try to make sure we do whatever it is the same way that you did it, and see if we're still encountering the same problem. Um, and if we're able to get past that point with when we follow your exact path versus getting stuck there when we do it our own way, then we know that it's most likely a game logic issue, not the game client bugging out. That it's like this thing does work if you follow these specific set of instructions, which is not the way people play games, right? So that's that means that just maybe like your game entry needed more testing to see like what sort of situations people would encounter. If it's a totally random thing, it's like then it's probably the game client, and we don't when it's an issue on our side, as the sandbox making this tool. If it's an issue with the way our tool works, we don't discredit the creator of that game for that. Um, but it's also why, like, as much as I like the crazy cool mechanics that people do and I want them to keep doing it, it's always a risk, right? Because there's I consider there to be like three types of logic in the game maker. There's the intended behaviors, like the behaviors and components, what it says they're supposed to be used for in the tooltips. Those should work always. If they're not working, then it's probably the sandbox's fault for breaking something with it. So those should always work as expected. Then there's emergent game mechanics, like using respawners for teleporting, like using the speaker component I almost can't call that emergent because it's very much like something we use every single day, is using the speaker component as a sensor for literally everything. Um, uh, what are some other emergent mechanics? But just like anytime you use the tool, like not the way it's intended, but you can get a consistent result out of it, and it's something that improves the gameplay. Um, but then you've got the hacks, which are they're kind of the same as emergent gameplay, but they are riskier because
Yeah.
like the gliders. Gliders are a hack, right? There's no real flying mechanic in the sandbox. People have made things that have been able to fly by using the glider technique, which is where you have an object that you hold onto and then it lifts up under your feet. So it's pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, literally. Um, you're able to jump off the thing that you're holding and then you just keep on lifting up in the air. That is not intended at all. It's cool. I love it. It's awesome. It's hilarious and it's fun and I want to see it. But uh any little change to the way physics work in the game, as they do change in alpha and beta, any change to the way you pick up items, the way interactions work and collisions work and stuff, any of those little things can instantly break your game, right? It is very much a hack. It's not at all intended, and it's not like a, oh cool, this is the way that flying is going to work in the sandbox in the future. It's not the way flying is going to work in the sandbox in the future. There's going to be mechanics designed specifically that will replace that. um Cody.
Oh gosh, I don't get me started, but yes.
Cody and Lozen made a first person shooter which just got released in the alpha. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
being in the alpha. I'll get there someday. I'll actually finish making a game someday, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Um, I've been a little busy, uh, but you know, I would love to be there too. But yeah, Cody and Lowe's and Tempest Studios released Clear, a Walking Dead game jam game. It's awesome. It's amazing. I played it on stream. It was incredible. Uh, the shooting mechanics look so good. They have it in person with a reticle. With I believe you showed the ammo too on the gun.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. So you can
Yeah.
see how many bullets you fired, and you can reload. Um, you've got a close range melee attack. Um, thing going on with a knife. They had a whole. I'm not gonna give away too much about the boss fight sequence, basically, but they've got this whole moving cars chase scene thing going on. It's awesome. You should definitely play it. The whole entire first person shooter mechanic right now is a hack. It's gonna probably stop working at some point because we do want to introduce a real first person shooter mechanic that is
Yeah.
purpose built for that and works cleanly. So they'll probably have to change the way their game works and adjust
We've
a lot
already
of
had
things for
to.
that. They've already had to.
Really, yeah. I mean,
What
you
sort of
do
fixes
these.
have you had to do?
So
It's interview
they were
time now.
like, "Hey, we would love to have your game in Alpha 3," and I'm like, "That's great, especially considering it's a hack type thing."
Mm-hmm.
But these new game maker updates come out, and so the way the shooting mechanic works before, if you know the sandbox, obviously all of us do here, and you're attacking with a melee weapon, you kind of charge toward the enemies, right? You kind of lock on and do
Oh,
this
yeah.
like little. So
Yeah.
in the beginning, you
Homing
would do
attack.
that. Yeah, yeah, you would do that when you were shooting. So you're like shooting them in the face, and you're like gliding towards them. There was a way you could take off tags to where you wouldn't do that, and you can aim wherever you want. Wherever you aim the target is where the bullet would go. I had to go back in just this last week, staying up really late to make sure it was ready for everybody. um, but that was no longer the case. So now when you play the game, you have this kind of crazy auto aim. So you're like super like shooting over here, and you're not moving the screen, but you're where you click
Oh
is where you're
no.
shooting, and that's
Yeah.
because of that. Um, there's a couple things that aren't fixed until after season 3 is done, but the knife attack used to do like it was a one kill knife attack. Now it
Right.
doesn't do as much damage, but
Yeah.
that the whole hack part, that was the biggest thing.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump into it because I feel
Oh boy.
I've got time. Got time. We're gonna have director's commentary here.
My screen froze.
Your screen froze.
It looks sad. Oh, there I am.
Because
I'm reflecting.
every single time I do anything in Chrome, it makes the Discord video feed pause.
Oh yeah.
Like anytime I change tabs around on Chrome, it's annoying. It didn't used to do it. It just started doing it the past couple months, and so Lucas will frequently be just like frozen in a hopefully hilarious
Right.
pose. All right, so where on the map are
Bottom
we?
left. Sniper
Bottom
rifle.
left.
2x1 vertical.
Ah, there we go. With the picture of a gun. All right, so this is clear. You don't earn any EP from this, but this is a very fun game, and we're gonna go there now. Go check it out. You're running a contest with this, right? Is it still going?
We are actually, yeah.
Yeah, let's
That's a
talk
good
about
point.
that.
Okay, so there's two ways. First, if you're trying to play all the experiences, you're gonna play it anyway. Hopefully, if you just if you go to our Twitter, just post a screenshot of your victory screen showing that you completed it. We'll choose one random person that's played the game to win 50 sand on October 4th, and then the other one is more of a contest one where you play the game, but you have to record yourself playing it for proof. But whoever does it the fastest with the most kills wins, and then the number of deaths is kind of the tiebreaker. So you have to do it quickly, but you have to kill a lot of zombies. And
Okay.
then if it comes down to we need to kind of break some ties, it's the number of times you've died. So you can see
Okay.
some screenshots there. A lot of zombie slaying going on.
All right, so I'm just gonna share the link to your actual Twitter. So go follow Tempest Studios. They Cody and Lozen have been consistently making some of the most impressive and original games. You know, things that surprised us as players and game jam judges um, for over a year now. I don't remember what was the first game jam you participated in? Was it with
It was Level Up. It was the third game jam ever.
that was with uh
Bone Crusher.
oh, that's right, Bone. I forgot about Bone Crusher. I was thinking of
Yep.
the next one. So that's with all the fiery meteors falling, or is it a lava, a volcano exploding at the start?
Yeah, it's a rock fall, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was so clever. I put little plates on the ground that were invisible but had collision. So when you run over it, the camera would shake. So it gave it that simulation
Yeah, it
like
was
a earthquake.
it was a very fun game.
It was a
Um
lot of fun to make.
uh so yeah, go follow Stemba Studios. They make amazing stuff. Um and we're gonna check this out now. Is there music? Not yet.
There's ambience.
Ambience. All right, turn it up a little bit. Ah! I forgot it starts with the getting
Jump scared from the side.
yeah.
Yeah.
If which feels very like in tune with The Walking Dead, right? Like playing
Yeah.
the Telltale games and stuff. There's always like
Right.
something like lurking, and even get out of
That was
here.
something we had to change too. Is I had zombies hiding behind the trees back there that come out from all over, but because you can shoot through things and you might not see it as the player, but the game knows where the enemy tags are, you would just shoot them anyway. Then it broke the quest. So we had to kind of move things around a little bit.
Okay. Ability unlock. We got the lunge attack. Hold shift, sprint towards the enemy. When you get close, left click to thrust forwards. Oh, got him. So that's another cool thing. It's like when you're just regular moving, you don't really see the knife. But when you start running, you do see the knife.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like prompts you for it.
And yeah, the charge and something that people forget a lot in first person is you can still roll dodge. So if you're getting like a horde at you, you just do the like sprint tap or shift tap away, and you kind of roll away. I don't know. It could be a 9mm. I'm not sure.
Oh, what kind of
The
gun this
voxel
is?
gun. Yeah.
It's a 1VX.
Yeah, a 1px. So the other thing is so like this car right here is glowing, right? Before the tag hack was fixed, you could shoot wherever you want, shoot at anything. Now you kind of have to shoot at what's an enemy tag. But if you shoot the car, it will blow up and destroy the zombies around it. So you kind of have to put the car between you and an enemy tag for it to work properly. You might have to get a little closer, but yeah,
I
that's
managed to
something that
take
we've
out
had
one
to work.
zombie with it. I was trying to do more, but the other zombies were coming around it, so I was hitting them
Yeah.
instead. Oh, I almost picked up the health, but I don't even need it because can we blow up those X's, or that's that's not like X marks the spot. That's like a don't go in here.
Yeah, that's just part of the asset too, which is just really cool on
Got
there.
a duck. Wait,
So
there was a duck up here also. Did I get it? Oh yeah, I did. I have two.
nice. What's crazy is I don't think we even talked about this in our when we did a BTS stream of this, like on how we pulled it off. But the original clear game, because I didn't want you to be able to shoot and like lunge at the zombies, because then it wouldn't be a realistic shooting game.
Mm-hmm.
The original clear game was you in a box. You know those like arcade games where you go and you're not actually walking, and it has like that predetermined path, and then you duck down behind boxes and you shoot.
Oh, yeah, like Time Crisis
Yeah, Time
and those
Crisis,
things.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like that, where you were in a box, you couldn't move out of it, and it would take you on this path, and you'd shoot all around you. And if you can think about the mechanics to get the path tracked around the corners and all of that, it was stupid, insane. But then it kept playing with tags
With no
and like,
direction
oh,
scripting.
yeah, if you just take this tag off, you won't do that. So we removed it. But yeah, we got pretty far through the whole game where you are in a box that's kind of like a roller coaster, right? And you're just turning around shooting, which was still really cool. But the free walk and roaming is actually, I think, more fun.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if yeah, to do a box thing like that, if the box you're in was like a healer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could have it that follow like a path of where it's trying to like heal these different tags along the path, and then just eliminate them so that way it goes to the next one. Something
Yeah,
like
that's a
that
good way to do it. I had like 6 platforms daisy chained as parents.
Yeah, you can do that too.
And they'd go to the next one. Got nuts.
That's a lot of timing. Like,
oh yeah,
the platforms to you got to turn them on when you get there, or
yep.
or hope that like they keep on running and will eventually line up correctly.
Right.
That sounds like a nightmare to me. Oh, good grief. I knew the intense music meant that something big was happening, but I forgot where they came from. I was expecting them to come around the fence.
Yeah.
The jump scares in this are pretty good. I mean, like the have you seen the 0.8 stuff yet?
Yes.
Like,
oh my gosh, we were just talking about this. It's gonna be insane.
It's your jump scares are gonna hit a lot harder.
Yeah, especially the levels further down where it's darker. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we can talk about the dynamic lighting is gonna make a huge difference.
Right.
Because Arthur already shared that, so that's not a secret.
Yeah.
Can't get in trouble for saying that one. But there's even more stuff. And Cody knows what it is.
My head just still exploded. That's all I can say. Lozen said this music triggers.
She said that last time we played this too.
It does. So anytime I hear this music track in someone else's game, I'm like, boss fight. Where are they?
I'm trying to. Was this the music that I used in my Halloween game? I know I used this track, but I don't remember if this was the fight or if it was the other. There's another like kind of heavy.
I think it was the other. It was the more dubsteppy one, or that is dubstep.
And
it's
this
the
is
other
what
one.
played after you beat the boss. I think, because it was that's what's playing on the concert stage.
Yeah,
is the song that you used.
Yeah. So Metasander, it's not a glitch per se, but the death count when it if you only died officially 2 times and it says 14 or 12, whenever you teleport like Alex just did to this next level, you're actually dying to get there. It's the teleport trick, right? So we won't count those against you for deaths.
As far as we know, that's how teleporting in real life would work too.
Yeah, right.
That's the old Star Trek theory. Is like every single time they energize, it's really just like killing them and recreating them on the other side.
Right.
Ooh. It's that's the what's the what's the name of the boat? They did this whole thing on, was it the Loki show?
Boat.
In Greek mythology.
Oh, in the underworld?
No, the the words are not coming to me right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, getting all deep and philosophical. the Golden Fleece, Jason, the Argo,
Oh.
the theory. Like if you replaced every piece of wood on the Argo, would it still be the Argo? And that's oh, I should probably pick up some health. I saw it over there. Is the Argo the sum of its parts, and if all the parts change over time, is it still the Argo? Or is it, or are the parts intrinsic to the existence of the Argo? So that have you made two Argos now? If you cut the Argo in half and rebuilt each half, are there now two Argos?
That's deep.
Yeah, well, that's an old philosophical question, and vision versus vision argument. Oh, that's right. That's it was in WandaVision.
Okay.
There is a story here too, but we're going for time. Not really. I'm going so slowly. Ah! It hurts. Oh wait, I was supposed to blow up all this stuff, right?
Which stuff? I have a little
explosives.
delay. But...
This is N4.
Oh no, you'll see. It
Okay.
does. I guess they are like explosive crates, but
well, not necessarily. They look like military storage crates.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Could be explosives. It could be ammunition.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. It's
so Lozen says
I haven't played this since the game jam, so I don't
yeah.
I don't remember all the stuff.
Is Journey really Journey with a new front man?
Wait. Is not doing anything. Did I break it?
No. Did you shoot it?
Oh, am I supposed to shoot? Oh, I'm shooting the. Okay, destroy the weapon crate. I didn't read the instructions.
It's okay. Reading the instructions.
All right, so now we get new equipment. I can get a shotgun.
So the interesting thing about the gear is that it's the gun and the arm is what you're equipping, as you can see from
I just
the
instinctively
paper doll.
hit R to reload.
Nice.
I shot one shotgun. And I was like, I don't need to shoot the rest, and I hit R to reload. It just it doesn't work that way.
One day, maybe.
Oh man, soon.
So we used to have a reload animation. The hand would come over the top
It was
and
so
reload
good,
after every 4 shot. But we were told to take it out for now.
For reasons?
It made it harder. Like you couldn't just spam click. Like you actually had to time your shots, and then
that was part
while
of
you
the
were reloading,
charm
you
of
had to
it.
back up. Yeah, I know. I still have the avatar, so it'd be easy switch. One day we'll put it back.
Okay.
And then that's the other part with this is like the weapons aren't actually doing more damage. They look different, but the enemies in the new locations with the new weapon are actually weaker. So it appears you're doing more damage.
Okay. Yeah, so this was a bug that got introduced at some point. That custom avatars don't receive custom characters.
Yeah.
Don't receive boosts from equipment.
Which sound effect was
I think it's
I added a lot
interesting
of sounds.
I think it's interesting that you still got this to work at all with the custom equipment.
I had to relock it, even though it's not.
I know what you had to do.
That's the okay. Sorry, I'll shut up. Yeah, one of the other things we had to fix. But
wait, am I supposed to be killing the Valhalla people? I don't remember.
They're all bad guys. They're just fighting.
There's no friendlies here. What's this? There's like graffiti. Ah!
So she shoots too. I don't know. The bullet doesn't show up as well now, but that's a ranged character that actually shoots you. That we made.
The Valhalla one.
Yeah, the more feminine one there.
there's a bit of a delay, so.
Yeah, she's already done. There's so many cool assets on the marketplace to fill the space with.
Yeah. So are all so I know back when this was originally made, there were no restrictions on asset ownership for participating in the game jam, which is something we've been changing as we move closer to everybody being able to mint on Polygon, because we want to encourage people being able to actually, sell and buy and collect assets for game building. Ah!
Yeah, there were
need to get
no
enemies
restrictions.
to have footsteps sounds.
Oh, I know.
Sneak up behind you. I only have 5 health.
Where it sounds like you're shooting and not slapping them from a distance.
Yeah. Oh no, they got me.
You know what's interesting that I just found out now that it's in like an alpha is if you die or if you get stuck. So where you just spawned back there on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to hit /respawn, you would respawn right there, and not the top. Which I mean makes sense, but I guess I never actually thought that basic about it.
So typically, when you do /respawn, it takes you back to the very start of the game.
Right.
So how did you make it not do that?
I don't know. The only reason I know this is one of the playthrough videos for the contest. Someone was at the very end level, down at the bottom, and they thought, "Let me restart it," and they hit /respawn, and it brought them back to where they were for that level, and they just walked back over there. So, however, I did destroy. I used a void to destroy the original spawn. So it shouldn't exist technically in the game.
That might be why it doesn't take you all the way to the beginning.
Yeah.
If you... So you destroyed the original spawn plate that's there by default?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure that always used to be possible.
Yeah, it didn't.
Okay. Because I that's one of those things that I remember not working at one point.
Right.
They're not. Oh, I snuck around behind them. They didn't realize I was shooting them yet.
Yep.
Love it.
That's okay. It was fun, because you're so used to doing Sandbox the other way, but whenever you go tab to like test the part, that I just fixed, I just got so into shooting the zombies. I'm like, oh crap, I need to get back to building it. It was just so much fun. Run up and stab one in the face and then shoot that one. And I got distracted a lot.
That's me whenever I start rendering in Magic of Voxel. Is I'll be building something and I want to know if like the color that I picked looks right with other stuff, and then I start rendering and then I'm like, ooh, what if I focused over there? What if I put the camera over here? And then what if I like upped the bloom and like changed this like property of like, oh, let's make that more metallic, and then I'm like, wait, I've still got like 5 hours of modeling left to do on this thing. Why am I just rendering it for like half a day? Just sometimes you just get really into the part that's like really super fun. And in my case, like I really love doing renders in Magic of Voxel, and then also I like playtesting stuff. It makes it hard to to develop a game when you're having fun playing it.
Right.
Roll away. Ah, got stuck on the sign.
Presets too.
Yeah, that's what's really impressive about all this is that like presets make so much stuff easier. Like, is there somebody behind me? Oh no, she's shooting me. I realized I was taking damage and I thought there was a zombie munching on my butt. So, right. I remember the first time that I played this, I accidentally progressed into the building before exploring every corner here.
That's right.
And I was Very sad. I think I hit all the corners here though. I think I'm going for like, can I get the clear counter all the way clear? Because
Right.
definitely not. Gotcha. And some health
I
too.
think I know which one you found. I'll see if the delay catches up. Oh yeah, you're heading there. Okay, you found that one. Good.
Yeah, by the cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the one I missed before.
I think it is. Yeah.
All right. I love this setting of it being a hospital. It makes me think of Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I missed that game.
Did you play when they released like a DLC for it, like last year or the year before?
No, I haven't done it recently. This was like a few days.
It was good times going back for a
Was
little
it?
bit.
Nice.
Although I had a hard time it had been so long since I played it, I couldn't remember what was new and what was old.
Yeah.
I had friends who had played it a whole bunch more than me, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this thing and this thing," and I'm like, "Wasn't this already here? I don't remember."
Lozen said we had butt munching zombies, but we're told to remove those too. Oh jeez.
Well, I definitely had one earlier, so I don't think you got all of them.
What's crazy is when it was the arcade style where you're in the box, the zombies we left with collision with gravity,
So they
and
go flying.
they would they would actually like hang on to you, like, and you turn around and they're like right there and you shoot them. But yeah, at the same time, what I wanted to do is if you do the lunge attack, like you punch them and they actually fly. But as you know, with the physics right now, they would like flip into the air and then land on the other side of the building, for you to find later.
Things are heavier now.
Yes, they are.
So they wouldn't go as far as they used to.
Yeah,
this was
true. I wonder what it would be like now.
Everything kind of. So it used to be everything weighed about a beach ball amount.
Yeah.
Right? They'd go really flying. Now everything weighs like 5 pounds. About, like, that's what it feels like. Because when you pick up a key and you try to like kind of toss it, it just kind of goes thunk down on the ground, and it's like, oh, that feels way too heavy for a key. But then you can still like kick over a car, kind of. It is harder so that the thing with the beach ball physics is that it made everything so light that you could very easily knock them up into the air and then they'd go further. But with it just weighing like 5 pounds, getting that initial like kick up to get underneath the object is a lot harder.
Right.
So that little change of weight makes a big difference. I'm trying to remember. Do you find keys for these later?
Similar.
This part always reminded me of Half-Life.
Yeah. One of my favorite games.
I can feel the inspiration with the locked doors and like hallways and stuff.
Wait till you play our GMF game. You get a lot of that.
Can you give us any
So it's like, you know, that one of the coolest things about Half-Life is so hospital setting, right? Facility setting, but the hallways and windows or doors, like where you see the guy or someone, a conversation, a story playing out that you don't have to go and participate in, but it's that snippet of story lore that ties in later or something to come across like a little scene before you enter the room. A lot of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I love about Half-Life. And then the fact
little
that you got to play it from
G-Man in a window.
Yeah, exactly. Ready for some zombie co-op. That'd be fun.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Just co-op everything. I want a
Oh
dungeon
yeah,
dive
anything.
co-op.
Mm-hmm. Dungeon crawler.
I feel like there's like a key over here or something.
You got a good memory. However, this time I think you broke it last time. You can't break it this time because there's presets back. So,
I
yeah.
broke the key.
No, this is what you did last time, and the key was just hiding underneath the box because that's what I had to do.
Wait, did
So it
I
was
just mess it
waiting.
up?
No. There's no key there now because it's a preset waiting to spawn when you are ready to find the key.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, but last time, yeah, you killed the box and the key was already there because it was just hidden.
Okay.
In the box.
So I don't have a photographic memory, but I have a very good like conversation and action memory.
Yeah.
So I have a pretty good visual memory of things that I've done before, and like because I can imagine a whole scene in 3D in my head. I can like recreate things pretty accurately. Yeah. Even going back to like I could probably draw a blueprint from the house we moved out of when I was 5.5. It's just the kind of the visual way my brain works. And then I tend to remember conversations. Like I'm terrible at remembering names, but I can remember, like, even if I can't remember somebody's name, I can remember what they told me that they liked or didn't like. Which is really good for like getting presents for people.
Right.
Like when it comes time for to like get a gift for somebody, I'm like, oh yeah, they like this thing. All right, so we came through there. I like this little diorama with the little sucker fish cleaning the side of the tank.
Oh yeah.
All right, did we shoot the boards? No. Or maybe I remember there was one door I didn't like walk all the way up to it.
Yeah. The same one, I think.
I feel like it was in the next section. Because I remember there was like laboratories that I just kept on like roaming around forever.
Oh yeah, no, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
there must be a key somewhere.
You looked down the hallway.
Yeah,
like,
I looked down the hallway and I saw it was like, yeah, I just assumed that it was locked.
Yeah, I remember.
And then with the delay, I think Lozen was trying to help me in the chat. And it was off but by like a good 10 seconds, which is forever when you're walking down a hallway full of doors.
Right.
I wanted to do like a side dodge roll.
I know.
It's not in there. Not an option. All my practice in COD Mobile's not paying off. Yeah, not that has a side dodge roll, but I just mean the the strafing.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm terrible at slide shooting. It's just not fun for me. Like it's funny because there's some people who are good at it and some people who are absolute trash at it, right? So sometimes when you see somebody slide jumping all around, they're like, and that you just shoot them and you're like, what were you doing that for? Because I can aim down, right? And then there's other people who are really good at it, and those are the people that you fear, like
super scary.
Yeah, they're just zipping around the map, and it's like, are you cheating? Like, I don't think you're allowed to play like that.
Right.
But for me, I don't like. I play on my phone. I have limited space on my screen. I'm not playing on a tablet. I'm not playing with a controller. And so for me, it's just about picking my battles and like aiming as well as I can.
Yeah.
And trying to make strategic decisions to like, you know, put myself in the best position. Ah, there's somebody right behind me. Where'd you come from? Ah! I tried rolling away and I tried rolling backwards and I couldn't move. Where did they come from? I didn't see them come up behind me. These are all locked. Oh, that one wasn't. So yeah, I'm just the slide and jump combo to me is just like it's too much effort. I'm too lazy to learn it. I was able to get to legendary, you know, top rank last season without doing any of that. Dang. It's just like that's just like a super sweaty technique. Like you're playing too hard. It doesn't look fun anymore.
Yeah.
I was able to get all the way to top rank playing for fun, right?
Exactly.
So I don't need that kind of extra effort in my life.
Yeah.
I don't need to practice and train something that's going to cramp up my thumbs. So what I tend to do is I tend to strafe a lot. So I'll strafe shoot. So like if I'm coming up to somebody, I'll start moving sideways while I'm shooting.
Right.
Oftentimes that means that I get out of cover for somebody else. so somebody else will get me. Wait, which is it this way? I respawned. So I'm like I'm undercover. I'm attacking. I'm strafing to like not get hit by the other person because my hope is that I have better aim while strafing than they have.
They do
an ability to track me. And then all of a sudden one of their teammates gets me because I'm like not behind a wall anymore. Oh yeah, sometimes I can. Oh yeah, you can side roll.
Yeah.
But you can't side roll rapidly after shooting.
No.
That's what I've been trying to do. I keep on like tapping shift while hitting sideways to try to like roll away from combat.
Yeah.
Mausin 1994 says this is the first experience where the mobs scare me. Haha, congratulations. Nice game.
Thank you. Yeah, it can be a little startling at times.
So was it possible for me to get into those other rooms further back?
No, if they're locked. If it's locked, it's purely just when you can't go in. Yeah.
That's okay. I'll forgive it. I like it's purely a me thing. I don't expect people to design games that let me do this because, you know, it would probably actually detract from the fun of the level design in other aspects. But it's like, I'm holding a gun. How is that door going to stop me?
Right. Right. Exactly.
Oh, these barrels explode, right?
Yeah. If you can happen to shoot it.
Nope. I'm just mowing them down too fast to make the barrel useful.
That's another thing we had to fix. So currently right now you can't change the controller on the left side. So like how much damage you do, I'm sorry, the right side, all the damage you do as a player, it doesn't stick. So the damage you do being 4, it used to be 1. So we had to go through and alter all of the health of everyone to scale that up for you doing 4 damage instead of 1. Yeah, so it might be a little easier now than it used to be.
Right.
Especially being some assets can only have so much health, right, without being gemmed. Yeah. So
I think at least now, like I don't know if this helps in the creation here. but at least now it's easier to have like a preset of a zombie, so you don't have to like search out every Valhalla sniper. You can just go to that preset and update that preset.
So I thought in the last Q&A they said that the preset will update, but if you've placed the preset and it already exists in the world, like not if it's spawning it will be the saved one, but if it's already set from the preset, it won't override it.
I think that's correct, but I did mean from the spawn. Because, yeah, because the preset, what you put down is a copy of the preset. It's not the preset. Oh no.
What was the question? Create your own assets. So yeah, the main zombie is from the Walking Dead collection, and that was the only prerequisite for this game jam was you had to buy at least one asset from the Walking Dead collection to use in the game jam. So we chose that really cool looking zombie.
That was the entrance fee.
Yeah. But the only ones we created the avatar you're playing as, the weapons you're holding, logo that was there, and then the enemy that shoots you, the ranged enemy.
So if you want to know what NPCs or not what characters look like in first-person shooter games, this is actually not that abnormal.
No head.
Yeah. What you see in multiplayer for the other players is not the same as what they see for themselves.
Right. That's another thing. The first person settings, right, had changed for the better since we made this. Before it was just shoving that camera in the head, and then you could change the altitude slightly, but we had to reconfigure the settings for this to what we originally had, and I think it's better than what we had previously. I love this hallway. It's kind of a cool trick you'll see in a second if you're not already there.
They start standing up.
Yeah, they start standing up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But that also means you can like pump them across the room. So they have gravity.
Oh, I was gonna ask if these.
Yeah. So these ones, we just get it and we lay them down, and then they'll just pop. They'll just stand right up.
Oh, that's great. And actually, yeah, they don't go that far. I think you could totally re-enable gravity for the other ones.
Now? Oh, might try that.
Because now you can like drop kick them.
Oh yeah,
right?
Look at that.
And they just kind of fall naturally.
It's so funny because before, like they like actually sometimes would hop up and like if they flipped like the gurney, they would do a flip. But then sometimes they'd land on their feet. It's like we had ninja zombies in here. Holy crap! Oh, it was so funny.
It's like 28 Days Later with parkour.
Yeah, because we want it to be a really serious, like horror, fun first-person game. But then here they are doing flips and like parkouring off the wall like Spider-Man, and then we'll save that for something else.
Oh, I thought these ones were going to talk to me because they were all lined up. Nope, I could just start hitting them from a distance.
Fist.
With a appears to be a saw blade.
Yeah.
This barred shut from the other side. We're getting close to the part that I got stuck in. I think this is actually one of the rooms. I kept on running back and forth in here. Yeah, I see the windows. I remember getting flashbacks.
Yeah. This boss fight changed.
Oh no, I accidentally killed all the zombies in there.
Yeah, that can happen. That's okay.
Well, don't the zombies fight these guys too? Yes. I think I remember using them to I pitted them against each other so that way I didn't have to fight all of them.
So that is right. Before you have the trash talk fight, and then the glass broke right after, and then it was the Valhallas and the zombies fighting and you fighting and all of that, which is very much how we'll put it back to probably. But there was a crazy crash bug that this fight would just crash the game. And I think it has to do with the aggro, like they're trying to target you and the zombie tag, at the same time, and when those switch in and out and a whole bunch of them, I think that's what kind of set it off. So we had to change it to where you fight them first, and then here in a moment you'll fight the zombies that you haven't already killed.
Jaeger says,
One
where
day,
is Chet? I don't know who Chet is.
Chet. What was it? What was somebody always would ask when you and Joseph would stream, like they used the wrong name, but they called Joseph or you something else. I don't remember what it was. This was like a year ago.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Glass breaks.
Ready for some sound effects.
It's coming soon.
No. And not being able to shoot through blocks. Although, technically, you're not supposed to be able to shoot like this anyway, so that's my bad. It's just one of those things that you gotta pick your battles, and
yeah. I mean, I get so yeah. How would you do? So we've got only transparency on blocks. So I guess you could do an invisible wall. You shoot the invisible wall.
Yep.
And not Josephina Ice Pilot. That's a different joke. So you shoot the invisible wall. The invisible wall gets damaged. It does its little red flash, dies, sends a message to a void that voids all the glass. Mm-hmm. And then there's spawners of broken glass pieces.
Yeah.
That just everywhere.
That'd be cool.
Which actually, I would probably, instead of using an asset spawner, I would use. Actually, you could do it all in one. Use a drop, because if you would need legendary glass. Actually, no, you don't even need. It doesn't need to be multiple copies of it. It's when you do a drop, if you kill an object, you can have multiple objects in the drop, and and there's actually no limit. So you can set up a range in like a strip for you can make a broken glass localized. I'm thinking you could make it in several sections that could break, and then eventually break the whole thing. Okay, yeah. I got it. I'm loving this. And somebody else is going to do this now that I've explained it, even though it's really cool. Somebody's going to do it before me, but I should get credit, please. So you've got your glass blocks, so you can see through them. They're clear. You've got a few sections that are breakable sections where you could put like a hole through them. And they all have a kill message on them, so they all have health, and they all have a drop component. And what they drop is multiple copies of the glass. So you don't do the drop amount higher than one. You do you just add the same object multiple times to it.
Yeah.
So you have all these glass particles. You could put like 50 on them for the drop. It doesn't, however many you want, and set up the range where they could drop to be just like in their local area, so right around it. So if you damage the glass, then that section dies. It triggers a void for the glass blocks just right around it, and when it dies, it also drops glass shards with physics on them, and that shatters around. Then the message that it says on death is actually a message that will also damage the entire glass pane. So if you break section over here, section over here, section over here, it will eventually destroy the whole window.
Whole one, yeah.
So you could break spot here, and then the whole thing shatters.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. I wonder who's going to do it first. Free mechanic for you there.
Sure, that sounds really cool. Where can I find the game in the land? So this one is bottom left of the map.
It's
big sniper rifle on it.
Yeah, vertical 2x1. It might be. Is it the only vertical 2x1? There might be one other one. So yeah, this. I wasn't expecting this to be a door I could get through. Oh, hello, zombie. Just ghosting through. Oh. Okay. I had an out-of-body experience there. What are you doing hiding back there? I saw you. This is a metaphor for the current era. I was always kind of sad that I never got a chance to release my dumpster.
Oh yeah.
It's similar to this green one. I had more like signage on it though. I guess I still could release it. I just feel like there's enough dumpsters already.
Put something funny in it. Animation presets.
I could add a whole bunch of stuff to it to like make it more useful. High utility dumpster.
Yeah. Lozen says I'm being weird.
You're being weird?
Am I being weird?
I don't know. Or is she saying I'm being weird? Who's being weird, Lozen? I think you're being weird. Why is Lozen being weird over there? Did I get
ducks, you have 19? Okay.
I do have 19 ducks. Is that how many I'm supposed to have this part?
I think so.
Am I going to get all the ducks? I have to
Lozen,
clear.
You said my name first.
Why are you saying hello? Me? I was saying hello to the zombie. The zombie was like a zombie clipped through the door. That's why I said that. Wait, am I shooting the rat?
Oh, I think I get it now. I think she was saying my name so I would answer a question. But then I said hello to her, and then that made me be weird. Sorry, but hello.
Hello.
You recognize the rat? It's our lucid rat.
Oh. Lucid was the game. So I couldn't remember if Lucid was your first game. That was your second game, right?
That was the second one. Yeah.
So when Rockfall came out, I didn't know who you were.
Yep.
That's why I remember Lucid, because when Lucid came out was when you started doing some interview stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, these people, they made Lucid.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Bone Crusher 2 is that I used my other game name. I didn't use Cody Zine. So when you played it live, it was Ishitai, but I was in the chat. I was like, oh, that's mine. But yeah.
Okay, that's why I wouldn't, remember the connection.
Oh, Lozen said I would be the one ripping your glass idea. That's what she said, Cody.
Go right ahead. Just
I've done something similar,
nice to
but
say glass mechanic designed by.
Oh, I'll totally give you credit.
Thank you. That's
sure.
This is where I get to say I'm just an ideas guy. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you did this thing that like breaks the game, totally makes it lag out because there's too many physics interactions.
Oh,
I mean, you don't have to make the glass all physics. Maybe make a couple of them physics particles. But what you could do is make make the glass an animated decoration that doesn't loop.
Oh,
So when it
yeah.
spawns, it just is the
Does it
shattering.
once?
And if you can get the like death delay negative and like time it just right, it might look kind of seamless.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool.
So I've noticed like you just mowed down that whole tunnel. Like I've noticed, and again, this is a hack, but I've noticed that it's almost like the bullet does a wider damage than, like, you shoot one and there's a zombie in close proximity to that one, they all kind of take damage.
Yeah, I got the splash damage bullets. So.
Yeah, splash damage. Alex Diaz, yeah, this game is available right now in the alpha. Bottom left of the map. Oh, dang.
What?
Y'all kill each other at the same time.
Oh.
Sorry, it's delayed.
That was 10 seconds ago for me. I'm like,
so
what?
10 seconds ago. Yeah. Yeah, this is the part where I was talking about. So 0.8. This would change everything.
Yeah. Well, because so we'll be able to have it darker in here, I think. And then like you'd be able to put a spotlight with, you know, like a cone of light coming off of it here. And it's going to light up this wall dramatically.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. I saw the demo for the dynamic lights. I don't remember if they cast dynamic shadows. I know that
don't. Yeah, I don't think.
Okay. That's a lot of like processing to do.
Yeah.
I'm still, like, to this day, I'm still surprised by how nice our shadows look when you're out in sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that you can put like an animated sign up in the sky and it casts a shadow down on everything, and like light filtering through like leaves of trees and stuff. I'm just like, what? And it's not even that GPU intensive. Like I don't understand how it works so well.
Yeah.
I mean, the advance of 3D games since my childhood has been pretty intense anyway. So there's still stuff that amazes me, but then there's the fact that I'm getting to work on something where it just kind of works is really cool.
Yeah.
Now, does the sniper fire further?
No, it's the same bullet.
Because it's the same character animation.
It's just the skin, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the enemies just have enough health to where you only have to shoot them one time.
Right.
Zombies anyway. So it feels like you're sniping them. But yeah, eventually, real sandbox FPS. Yeah, weapons.
It would be really cool to have a range to it.
Oh yeah,
like scattershot versus other stuff, and like I understand the limitations obviously, but for a second there I thought I was hitting them from further away than before.
Yeah,
it was,
and that's
psychosomatic,
and that because it's tied to the avatar. If there's ever a time where we could switch the avatar you play as, like that could be the fix where you just have it shoot further. But again, I'm thinking in hack mode. That will always be the necessity.
Right.
But I want it now.
I know. I mean, that's how so many of like the cool mechanics that we found are. It's just like, oh, I can't do this thing. Like, oh, what if I do this? And then that worked. And it's like, oh.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. I like the shooting mechanic. It was during the Walking Dead game jam that everybody figured it out. And I don't know if everybody had a single person that they got it from, or if multiple people figured it out at the same time. Because it felt kind of like one of those like who invented the light bulb kind of things. Like it was a necessity that the technology aligned at the same moment of inspiration for multiple people. But it could have all come from one person. I know Touche was working on it, and I know at least 2 or 3 other games in the Walking Dead game jam used a similar shooting mechanic. Not it wasn't even all first person shooter.
Right.
There was that one, I can't remember what it was called. It was really good. Where it was wave defense, and you could
Yeah.
like it was almost like tower defense, but it was more
Third
like a field
person
defense.
isometric. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I remembered the name of that one. I'll have to go back and look it up. That was really well done, and it used the same kind of shooting mechanic, but it was not in first person, obviously. And so I don't know if did you and Lozen figure this one out on your own, or did you take some
So
tips from Touche?
what happened was there was I forget who it was, actually. I think it's the same person who did the one you were just talking about, the isometric tower
Mm-hmm.
defense, but they had posted a video on Twitter of a third person shooting mechanic. And way before that, I was obviously trying to figure out how do we do shooting in the sandbox. And so
Right.
obviously you can do it with assets where they're stationary. And then a level up from that is where you can pick it up and move it and then shoot it, but
Mm-hmm.
not fluid enough where you can do as you are now, where you wherever you look quickly and shoot, you're going to do damage to something.
Right.
And you can
Yeah,
light a
this is very
cannon and blow the
snappy.
wall. Right. So I saw that video, and that gave me the idea to, was like, well, what if the altering of the shooting needs to take place in VoxEdit and not in the game maker?
Mm-hmm.
Because they obviously didn't show how they did it, but that gave me the idea for that. So we're working on it, figured out how to do it, and then it was funny. Touche and I were talking. We knew both of us were working on Walking Dead games, and we like said at the same time, we're working on a first-person shooter, and we're like, no way, are you serious? So I'm like, okay, show me what you got, I'll show you what I have. And then we started looking at each other's stuff. But yeah, it was like the day before it was out. But it's weird, like all the game jams, it was there kind of was the theme, but like zombies and shooting kind of go hand in hand, so that made
Right.
sense. And then I think the next one of them was like crafting, and a lot of them had like this crafting feel to it going on. But yeah, it was interesting to see so many shooting
Yeah, I
devices.
think uh sometimes just knowing that something is possible is enough to make it get figured out by multiple people at the same time, because like before the Walking Dead game jam it was like, I don't think shooting's possible, like I'm just not, like, yeah, we had some like physics cannons where you could like
Yeah,
spawn an asset where the collision intersected with another object that was like set in place, and because physics was on the spawned asset it just launches out, like just because it's trying to clear the collision.
right.
um uh and moving platforms, you know, as like easier to control but less fun
Right.
mechanic, um but maybe more accurate as another thing. You know, this only really works with presets, but
Right.
having a moving platform spawned out from another object, and it'll shoot out in that direction, um, because you're moving the orientation of the spawner. So that's another thing. But just the shooting like this, nobody thought this was possible, you know, without
Mhm.
major changes to the engine. And so then just the seeing that somebody's done it suddenly like unlocks that creativity where it's like it can be done. There's hope, and
Yeah,
then you have the determination to figure out exactly how to do it.
exactly.
I know that's a
Um,
lot of the stuff that Cyber Dragon's done has been like that for me. It was like things that I didn't think were possible, and then seeing that he did it, it's like, oh, I guess I can try harder.
yeah. Someone has a question about the bonus for the NFT collector. Is it 30 or 60 sand total?
It's uh the okay, I don't remember the number off the top of my head,
I can
but
look it up.
those levels 1 through 5, if you add up the sand at the bottom of those cards, that is the amount that you get, and the amount that you see on the sixth column the is the total. So you're not adding up all 6 columns. You're adding up 5 columns to equal the sixth. The sixth is just showing what you currently will make.
Oh, yeah. That would be 30. It'd be 30 total.
I understand the confusion there though, because it looks like you could add up the 30 from all the levels before, and then the 30 at the end, and you'd get 60. But it's really just, that's the equals column.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more people. I got a duck. I only need one more.
Man.
And there's a whole nother area after this, right?
Okay. I know you've not missed any then. So
yeah.
you're in good hands. I know where the last one's at.
It's more about clearing ducks than clearing zombies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I must clear. Yeah, one thing that I think I can talk about this. I'm not promising anything for the immediate time. Don't tell anybody I said this. We are we're researching. We can research, right? There's no harm in researching. We're researching how to implement changing combat types based on equipment. So not only would you be able to make a shooting game, but you can make a shooting game where you could... Oh, this guy hits real hard. Oh, he's got a lot of health too. You stay back there. Oh, I can stun him. I'm cheating.
Yeah, I'm so glad you can stun, or they have the animation for stun now, which is cool.
Yeah, that they had that, and then it like went away, and
yeah,
I don't remember that glowing though on
the little glowing squirrel. The way, which one?
When I was holding the other weapons, I don't remember it doing this purple thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I guess it does do it. It looks really cool. But yeah, so we would like to be able to equip different types of weapons and change the animation set based on that.
Yeah.
And I think it'll need to be an offline metadata, because we already have a bunch of weapons. But if we can say like, hey, this is a sword, this is a gun, then we'll be able to change the way the character does things. I remember, I think I hid in here to not get hurt.
I think so.
Yeah. There was just like too many of them, and I was like, ah.
Change this fight too, for the same reason. This one would crash too when you fight them and zombies at the same time.
I want to blow up the barrel.
The barrels kill you too, so be careful.
I think I did that last time. I blew up a barrel. And... There's the duck.
There it
is.
is.
Go. I beat the game. I got all the ducks.
Alex can die happy.
Got one of them. It didn't kill the guard, but it did damage him when I blew up that barrel.
I think they do 50 damage.
Ah, nice, I got her. I save right before she kills me. Hey, where'd she go? Ah! I don't know how she ended up behind me.
That's crazy. Oh, I think she ran back through the fence.
And I must have rolled past her.
Yeah. That's awesome. See, that's what we want. These jump scare moments.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Find a way out of the sewers.
I don't think I put an indicator on this one. I probably need to.
I'll figure it out. You need to put a collision here. So that way I
Which
can just
one?
jump in the water.
Oh, the water. Yeah. So fun. Eventually you can swim.
Oh, right. There's the ladders over here. I remember that. Except I can't reach them. I'm too short. Such is the story of my life. I see a FedEx truck just pulled up outside. I'm pretty sure my new lights just got here, although I don't even
Oh,
really
nice.
feel like I need them. My new office, I've got natural light coming through the windows, so my only light right now is the ring light, and my green screen looks great. But I know that not every day is going to be sunny like today.
Right.
Can I? Okay, I can't go past here. I was like, can I go ahead and get these guys? All right, we're gonna floor it. Floor it.
On some driving music. I used to get hunted from the car before they fixed the whole collision thing.
Mm.
I mean, you should see the car. There's like billboards and stuff boxing you in so that you don't get out. But it would
Right.
still...
Yeah, I think this is the first time I saw somebody pull off a like a sliding diorama kind of thing.
It was the first I saw too. This, I had to fix this whole thing. There's a bug right now, FYI. If something is set to, when it dies, to respawn, like these were platforms set to die and respawn, they only will platform the first time. When they come back, they are no longer platforms.
Interesting.
So I had to, but now that we have presets, I had to redo it as presets, which works a lot better. But it's a lot to redo grass and trees.
Yeah,
like
that's a new bug because I just recently remember going like, oh cool, you can like have a thing move, die, and then goes back to the other end. Oh, that stinks. All right, so hour and 5 minutes, not a record, but I did get almost 600 kills. I feel
everything
a little that I didn't get 600 kills. It's just I was 3 short. So let's go again.
To be fair, I did not count the zombies I put down, so I probably should have added 3 more.
Well, there's probably, I think there were a couple at that tunnel with the card that I missed, and there were probably others somewhere that I missed. Alrighty. Well, that's always fun. Y'all should go play this and make sure to participate in the competition. I'm going to share Tempest Studios Twitter again here.
Thank you, Shakespeare. Appreciate that.
So that's Tempest Studios on Twitter. Make sure to go follow them. Go check out their recent tweets. They are running a speedrun / most kills / fewest deaths competition. So be sure to share your screenshot. Do they need to share video or just screenshot?
Video if you're doing the competition part.
Video
if you just want to do it to be entered. Part. Yeah.
Okay. And there's a sand prize with that. So have fun, play hard, and thank you, Cody, for filling in for Lucas today.
Yeah, always
fun hanging out.
Super fun.
And I'll see you in Canada soon. A couple weeks here. Be my first time in Canada. First time out of the country. Besides one time, my cousin, we had her rehearsal dinner for her wedding in Juarez, which is just over the border, and we didn't need a passport or anything because it was a long time ago. So we could just kind of like hop across for a meal and then come back into El Paso. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever been out of the country. So my first big out of the United States adventure is going to be almost a whole week in Canada with Lozen, Cody, Panda, and a bunch of other people from the Sandbox. Going to the, what's the name of the convention? I don't remember.
Mega. I didn't know you knew we were going. It was
Mega.
going to be a surprise, but cool.
Well, because we had to list like if what our arrangements were.
Oh
So
yeah.
I saw the list of everybody on the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Did I just reveal that you
No,
guys are going
no,
to be there and what
no.
was
It's
supposed to be a
okay.
secret?
No, no, no. It's okay.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see y'all in Canada. Can't wait to see y'all again. It's we had so much fun hanging out in New York, and it was great getting to meet you and get a physical copy of your comic, your
Yeah.
monochrome. So I still need to watch the
Might
movie. I need to make time for that. But
no, we
um,
might bring more goodies this time. I don't know. We have to see.
yes,
We have to see what we're doing.
I always love goodies. I'm not packing my
Yeah,
suitcase so full this time. I could barely get it on the train
I know.
out of New
And
York City.
let's not catch COVID this time. That'd be great.
That's I don't know. I
You
lucked out.
didn't. Yeah.
I've got these what I call my crappy little baby lungs. That wheeze and cough when I don't get enough sleep. They're always phlegmy. I feel like I'm always like semi like pneumonia esque,
Hmm.
like bronchitis, just nonstop. Been taking Mucinex every day for like 2 months. But somehow I was I was sharing a room with Conrad
I
and he
don't
got
know how you
COVID,
didn't.
and
Yeah.
and I'm just like I got lucky. Uh, hopefully my luck doesn't run out. Anyway, can't wait to see y'all in Canada. Thanks for hanging out with me, Cody. Thank you, Lozen, for hanging out in the chat. Thank you everybody else for joining in. I hope that you will go and play Clear by Tempest Studios in the alpha, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Pleasure. Thanks, everybody.
And yes, I am gonna look for a Twitch raid. I know I always like forget, and then somebody says in the chat, and I just do it after a couple minutes. So I'm looking for somebody to raid right now. So sit if you're on Twitch, sit tight. I didn't even know Joe was streaming. Thank you everybody for letting me know. We are gonna go in here and watch a different first-person shooter. I hate to say it, Cody. I'm sorry. This looks a little bit more polished.
So you don't hack it.
No Alpha Pass giveaway on Joe's stream because he's not streaming the Sandbox right now, but we're rating him because he's doing a charity stream. He's trying to raise $10,000 for Extra Life. If you're on YouTube and want to hop over to Twitch, you should go do that. It's a really great cause. We've been happy to help Joe in the past before, so if you can go watch him there at the Vision XEX on Twitch. That raid's going to go down in just a second here. Dag nabbit, Ice Pilot, I copied and pasted it from what you put there. We are professional streamers here. All right. Have fun watching Joe. Go have some fun. Go donate some money to children's charities there. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.